Hey YouTube, welcome to my new series on the Game Gear, the Sega Game Gear of course. I am going to be trying to complete an entire US Sega Game Gear collection. At this point I'm not going for a complete in-box or boxed or whatever set, but you know, any boxes I can get I will get. But I will not be you know, specifically looking for only complete in-box games. Of course, I am starting off with a few things before I finally decided that I would of course you know, start collecting seriously. I have some things waiting in the mail whenever they'll get here, and of course I'm going to be on the lookout for any Game Gear games. So basically I'll put these up whenever I have a fair amount of new games. I should be getting some new Sega Game Gear stuff eventually. You know, maybe we'll have one of these every month. Maybe more. It really depends on how often I can pick these up. So this first episode is just introducing you to this series, as well as getting you familiar with what I have already. I have a very small Game Gear collection to this point, but I started playing it and I absolutely loved it. So first I'll show you the consoles that I have. Of course, you got the original Sega Game Gear, the black version. Nothing too fancy about it, you know, just the black Sega Game Gear. I've also got the blue, I think this is called the Sports Edition. Sorry, got a game in there, one sec. Of course, I don't actually play these with batteries. I use the Sega Power Back. Sadly, it is out of power. It's a rechargeable battery, and as you know, rechargeable batteries, over time, they lose their oomph. So basically, that one's done. I have to replace the battery in it. I have no clue how I'm going to do that. So yeah, for now, I'm just going to stick to playing on an AC adapter. But yeah, I got the school's blue one. So those are pretty rare. As for games I've got this G-Lock Air Battle. It's a pretty fun first-person air fighting game, air combat. I haven't gotten too far into it because it does get kind of tricky at certain points, but it's a lot of fun. Sonic 2 and Sonic and Tails. Of course, this is, you know, a Sonic game. It's a must-have. I've had at least 10 copies of these over the past year. These are really common, but it's a fun game, and you know, I don't really know what to say with this. Basically, everyone has this game. Got, of course, the original Mortal Kombat. I find this a lot of fun. I was a big fan of it on the original Game Boy, but I prefer playing it on the Game Gear because of the color. I find that one of my pet peeves about fighting games that I don't know why, it kind of frustrates me when they're in black and white. Then a game that I actually got kind of hooked on is World Series Baseball. I'm really good at I don't know my baseball terms, but I guess, you know, if it's defense and offense, I'm good at defense. Sorry if I offended any baseball fans, but I'm not really one, but I do find the game kind of fun. Then we got X-Men. I love playing Wolverine in this and just getting out your crazy claws and jumping on people. Lots of fun. I'm looking forward to getting the other X-Men games because they actually made 3 for the console. And what's probably my favorite game for the console that I own currently, it's Tails Adventures. I'm waiting for a complete in-box copy of this in the mail, so I'll be either selling or trading the copy in my hand right now. It would work kind of finicky, like sometimes it would turn on, most of the times it wouldn't. So I went ahead and gave this guy a cleaning and it works perfectly all the time now, which is a big relief. That game, it's kind of it's like a, I guess, Sonic if it were more of a typical platformer. I don't know. It's a lot of fun, and I've always been a fan of Tails. As a kid I played Sonic Heroes and I loved being Tails. Sonic Heroes is a really good game, by the way, on GameCube. You should definitely play that if you get the chance. Anyways, that is the first episode for my Game Gear series. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any specific suggestions for games, let me know. If you want to make a trade or sell me anything, I'm definitely open to that. I am trying to get to kind of lowball this collection, you know, not in the strictest terms. You know, I'm not paying 50 cents per game, although if you want to sell me games for 50 cents, by all means. But seeing as Game Gear is not the most expensive console, I mean the most expensive game, loose game at least, isn't very much. $30, maybe $40. Complete in box is a different story though. Anyways, I'm trying to get good deals on this, and if you are willing to help me out, make trades with me, whatever you want, we can discuss it. You can, I prefer it if you added me on Facebook, Retro Mike, you know, first name Retro, last name Mike. Go ahead, add me, I'll accept. And hit me up with a message, I'll reply. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to click that like button, really supports the show. Please subscribe if you haven't already. and I will see you guys next time. So thank you very much for watching this episode of the Retro Gamer Vlog. You can go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. You can leave me a comment. You can like this video. Go ahead and follow me at Twitter at RetroGamerVlog. You can add me on Facebook as a friend. My name on Facebook is RetroMike. You can go ahead and click to see the playlist for more pickup videos or the playlist for more game hunting videos. And so until next time, this has been Mike from the Retro Gamer Vlog. See you.